Hi there! This presentation is going to examine the significant influence of social media on youth self-esteem and mental health. So, while social media offers opportunities for self-expression and support, it can also lead to an unhealthy focus on likes and validation, which impacts self-worth. Social media provides a sense of connection, but it can also trigger anxiety and feelings of inadequacy. So, the key is finding balance between promoting healthy online habits and real world confidence boosters so we can navigate these challenges effectively. What is social media? So, since social media has become such an integral part of our everyone's daily lives, let's take a moment, just a quick little moment, to define what it truly is. Social media encompasses internet sites and apps that allow for the sharing of user generated content. This includes pictures, videos, text, reactions, comments, and links. A couple of examples of some social media applications would be TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter. So, those are just a couple examples of some social media apps. But importantly, social media is not just about sharing. It's also about interaction. It enables the users to engage with content posted by others, which fosters connections and conversations. One of the biggest benefits of social media is its power to bring people together and stay connected. So, whether that's keeping up with old friends or making new ones based off of similar interests, social media offers a platform for these relationships to grow. Now, let's consider how prevalent social media use is among teens. I'm sure anywhere you walk around, you'll find a teenager on TikTok or Snapchat or Instagram. A survey from 2022 found that 35% of teens aged 13 to 17 use at least one of the five major social media platforms multiple times a day. But it is crucial to acknowledge that social media's impact on teens' mental health is kind of a mixed bag. It can be both healthy and have healthy outcomes, but it can also be used for unhealthy habits like comparison and can cause anxiety. As we move forward, we do have to keep in mind the dual nature of social media's influence on youth and teenagers because this will give us a better understanding of how it plays a role in their everyday lives. Unrealistic standards of beauty. Today, many teens are exposed to a constant stream of images and posts that have been filtered and edited to create an illusion of perfection. These images often showcase influencers living seemingly flawless lives, which sets unrealistic standards that many young people feel pressured to meet. As a result, teens frequently find themselves comparing their own appearances, popularity, and success to these distorted portrayals, which can lead to a very negative self esteem and negative outlook on their body. And in a lot of serious cases, it can also lead to eating disorders. A survey by the Royal Society for Public Health highlighted that platforms like Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are linked to increased feelings of depression, anxiety, poor body image, and loneliness among 14 to 24-year-olds in the UK. We have to address these unrealistic standards of beauty perpetuated by social media because they have extreme effects on the mental health and well being of adolescents. Comparison and validation. So, let's talk a little bit about how likes and followers can influence a teenager's confidence. So, for many, the quantity of likes or followers becomes closely linked to their self worth. This connection can lead to a deep emotional investment in online validation, which makes the absence of likes and follows feel like a form of rejection. Another significant factor is the fear of missing out, or FOMO, which can compel teens to continuously check their social media feeds. And it's kind of a relentless cycle of comparison, and it really leads to these diminished self-esteem, because as like the content they counter is frequent the content that they encounter is frequently edited or curated to showcase an idolized reality. So these fashion influencers who have all of the newest clothes, or these influencers who do haul videos and buy hundreds of dollars worth of makeup or body care or skincare. It shows this idealized reality, which makes these youth and adolescents feel inadequate. So, some research does indicate that these comparisons are particularly concerning physical appearance. So, it fosters low self esteem. So, teens do often find themselves measuring against standards that are not only unrealistic, but also unattainable, which also gives them feelings of inadequacy. As we more get deeper into this topic, it's definitely important to consider how important digital literacy is in counteracting these negative effects. Because by educating teens about how social media algorithms function and encouraging critical thinking, we can empower them to navigate these platforms in a healthier manner, especially with the upcoming term rage bait. A lot of these creators have content that is purposely there to anger or upset people. So having these critical thinking skills can also help them just become a better person online. So creating this environment that promotes open discussions about media literacy, we can help these young individuals develop resilience against social media pressures. Engaging in activities that encourage authentic self-expression, like art, writing, or sports, can also serve as a valuable outlet for creativity and personal growth, which goes beyond social media and a digital space, because promoting these offline interactions and face to face communication, we can further enhance their social skills and strengthen their sense of community and belonging. Ultimately, while social media does play a significant role in everyday life, it's definitely crucial for teens to maintain a balanced perspective on its effects. So, by guiding them and forming a healthy relationship with social media, we can definitely assist them in nurturing self confidence, which is more rooted in reality rather than some virtual validation that they see often online. Next is the positive effects of social media. So, we've talked about the challenges and how it's important to but it's also important to recognize the benefits that come with these platforms. Social media does serve as a valuable tool for connection. Approximately 74% of teens feel more connected to their friends' lives through social media. This connection can provide a sense of belonging and community. Secondly, social media cultivates creativity and self-expression, with 63% of teens saying that these platforms allow them to showcase their creative side. So that whether that's poetry, music, painting, or their sports, or the things that they're interested in, it's clear that social media can be a space for innovation and personal growth. Lastly, social media can be a source of support. About 52% of teens feel more accepted and supported through what they see online. So, this sense of support can be crucial during challenging times, like if maybe you're having struggles with your family members and you don't have a lot of trust with them to go to them about certain issues. So, providing these networks of peers who understand and have experiences that they relate with, it definitely creates a more accepting and supportive community. Here are some solutions and healthy habits for these teens so they can navigate how the complexities of social media. First is definitely limiting screen time. It's encouraging teens to monitor and reduce their time spent on social media can help them focus on real life interactions and experiences. So, taking regular breaks from apps can also alleviate the pressure to stay constantly connected. Another effective strategy is to follow positive creators who inspire and uplift. So that can be some creators who post a lot of like positive content and um, like saying, "Oh, you can do this." Or I know some content creators that help me is people who do like cleanup videos and they like clean up their house because that inspires me to go into my life and clean up my room or house or what have you. This can transform the social media experience one comparison to from one of comparison to one of inspiration. So building confidence offline is essential in having these engaging activities. It reinforces self-esteem outside of the digital world, and that strengthens their sense of self. Media literacy is definitely equally important. So, by learning how to critically evaluate the content that they consume and learning the algorithm and how what you like will be a lot on what's on your For You page or what you see most, so that teens can differentiate between realistic portrayals and curated images. Next is focusing on real life communication. This fosters genuine connections and enhances interpersonal skills. So I know like COVID impacted a lot of youth because they didn't have that social development time and weren't able to have as much social interaction, which caused a lot of issues. And being able to go outside and communicate with people your age, it does help enhance your interpersonal skills because you learn how to talk to people. And then it's definitely heartening to see that 44% of teens are already cutting back on their social media usage, which marks a positive shift from previous years. So, by implementing these habits, we can support them even more in achieving a balanced and healthy relationship with technology. So, conclusion, we've explored both positive and negative impacts of social media, particularly focusing on the self-esteem and mental health portion of it. It's definitely clear that while social media offers a platform for connection and creative expression, it also leads to harmful comparisons and pressures. By adopting healthy habits like limiting screen time, taking regular breaks, and following positive influencers, we can help mitigate these negative effects because it's about finding the balance that allows young people to enjoy the benefits while protecting their own well being. So, as we move forward, let's make sure to encourage our teens to engage with social media thoughtfully and create a supportive environment that promotes self acceptance and real life interactions. Social media is a powerful tool. With mindful use, we can help harness its potential for positive change while nurturing a healthy self esteem among our youth. Some sources that I used was pewresearch.org, childmind.org, and handspringhealth.org. Thank you so much.